My name is Andres Ruiz. I am a stand-up comedian, a motivational speaker, and a life coach. Now, for any of you that don't know what a life coach is somebody that holds you accountable so you can achieve your goals. In my case, I help people achieve their goals when it comes to their minds and their bodies. I believe if you have a healthy body and a healthy mind, you can accomplish your goals and dreams. I believe that each and every one of us has unlimited potential. We all have greatness within. We just need somebody to give us that little push in order for us to accomplish our greatness. That's what my job is. My hobbies are playing sports with my 5 and 3-year-old. I also like reading to them. Their favorite book is Curious George. And I also like playing Batman Lego. Anybody here ever play Batman Lego? Cool game, right? When I was in high school, I was a pretty normal kid. I was always hanging out with my friends, joking around, playing basketball, lifting weights, and hanging out with my girlfriend. Actually, I probably spent about 90% of the time with my girlfriend. She was the one that I would look to make me happy. Whenever I was feeling down or feeling sad, she was the one that I would turn to. So when she broke up with me, it was extremely devastating. It was a really hard moment in my life. I immediately got really sad. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I would cry. I remember my father, one time he saw me crying, he said, "Hey, don't be crying." As men growing up, we're taught to be strong and not ever cry. So I was really ashamed and embarrassed when that happened. I never told them about what I was going through. I never told my mother what I was going through as well. When I was growing up, they would always tell us, you better not be telling people about what's going on in our life because then they'll start criticizing you or spreading rumors. And it would have been extremely helpful to have had somebody to talk to at that moment in my life, like a family or a friend. My depression got worse. I then started having suicidal thoughts. I was cutting myself. One time on my chest, I cut the word die because I had so many suicidal thoughts. My grades were really slipping. I kept this stigma going of not talking to people about what was going on with my life up until my mid-20s. So the depression just kept going. And I started turning to things like alcohol to numb the pain. I would get drunk, pass out, black out, and wake up and still feeling depressed. And taking pills while I was drinking so I can get a really good high. I was doing cocaine, almost OD'd twice on cocaine, and that was an extremely tough time in my life. I was hanging out with people that were doing cocaine, like they say, hang out with 5 people that are doing cocaine, you'll be number 6. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was also eating a lot of unhealthy foods. I was looking for unhealthy foods to make me feel better. Whenever I was feeling down, I would start eating and that would take away the depression, but then the depression would come back in. I was really overweight and I was really sad with my life because I did not love myself. You see, if you love yourself, you take care of your body. You don't eat a lot of unhealthy foods, you don't abuse it with drugs and alcohol, but that's exactly what I was doing with myself. I then found out I was gonna have a baby, and that changed my life forever. My baby was my why, the reason why I wanted to have a better life and to get past this depression. If I don't take care of myself, who's gonna take care of him? I started exercising, eating healthy. It was a really hard process. It took a lot of discipline in order for me to get past the depression and also my being overweight. I started talking to people about my depression, and then I felt like a big weight was taken off my shoulders. I finally felt like I could actually talk to people about what I was going through, like my family and friends. They were extremely helpful. To be able to reach out to them whenever I was feeling any type of anxiety or any type of sadness or any type of pain. And I truly believe that on the other side of pain, there's always something good. And I believe that my pain was given to me to help other people with their pain. Now I have a website online to help people with life coaching, with their minds and their bodies. I also have a YouTube channel, a blog, talking to people about depression or anxiety or thoughts, just to make sure that they get past that, because that's what my passion is. My passion is to help other people with depression or anxieties because I went through it, so I know exactly how it feels. And now I want to help people that are actually going through that as well. What really helped me through my depression was listening to a lot of personal development audios. Now, does anybody here watch YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. So YouTube has a lot of knowledge in there. It has a lot of knowledge about personal development, about your thoughts, about anxiety, depression. It gives you tips on how to get past your depression or your anxiety. Because a lot of people, even in their 20s, 30s, even 50s, 60s, I know 60, 70-year-olds that are still dealing with depression because they hold in so much in, because they try to be that tough guy. I mean, they're really dying inside. That's why there's so much diabetes and heart disease going on in the world right now, because a lot of people are holding things in. That's why it's always good to talk to someone. Something that really helped me through my depression was meditating. And I don't mean meditation like that. Not that type of meditation. I'm taking take a nice deep breath and just let it out. Just taking a nice deep breath is always really good because throughout the day we're running around doing so many things and we have so many thoughts going into our head that we don't take the time to take a nice deep breath. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but we think 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot of thoughts. If you're putting in a lot of negative thoughts in there, it's a possibility that you could be depressed. there's a therapist, he's a friend of mine, he told me what you're actually practicing is cognitive behavioral therapy. And I said, oh really, that's cool. And I really didn't know what he was talking about, but I pretended like he knew what he was talking about. I mean, have you guys ever done this where somebody's telling you something and they ask you, you know what I'm talking about? You say, yeah, but you really don't know what they're talking about? That's exactly how I felt. So cognitive behavioral therapy is, let me just give you an example. Have any of you ever text somebody or sent a Facebook message to somebody and they don't respond to you, and then you start making up a story where, oh man, this guy's a jerk, or can't believe they didn't text me back, or you make up this story that makes you angry or makes you sad, and later on you find out that they dropped their phone in the toilet. It was because that's why they didn't respond to you. So you made up this story that made you angry. Instead of making up a story like that, you can change the story and say, hey, well, maybe they're busy or they're doing something, so you won't really build up all this negativity in your mind. What has really helped me as well is with my family and friends. Whenever I'm having any type of a sadness or any anxiety, I reach out to them immediately, talk to them, because I believe that all of us are like a pill. We can all cure ourselves of any type of depression or anxiety, because we all have that friend that whenever we're feeling down, we're feeling sad, and we're starting to feel depressed or anything like that, we reach out to them, and then immediately we feel better because of them. So I consider us like a medication. What has really helped me to cope with my depression is listening to audios, like I told you earlier. I listen to audios in the morning when I wake up, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm driving, when I'm at the office, and sometimes even when I'm sleeping. Like when I go to sleep, I put on an audio, something positive, and so I can wake up in a positive mood. Have you guys ever watched like a scary movie before you go to sleep, and then you have a nightmare about it? So that's because your subconscious mind is still working. While you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is still picking up things that it last saw. Now, through my recovery, when I was going through the change in my body and the change in my mind, it gave me the confidence to pursue things that I never thought possible. Being a stand-up comedian, and then from there I started doing public speaking. I'm now giving motivational speeches to youth like I'm doing to you today. And I'm also teaching youth to be public speakers, because I believe that each and every one of us has a story to tell. As a public speaker, you can be of value to whatever career you're going to be pursuing in your life. I look at my depression as a blessing, because like I told you earlier, I feel that my depression was given to me to help others with their pain. When I was working at a shelter at one point in my life, these kids, they had gone through a lot of trauma, a lot of violence. They saw a lot of things that teenagers should have never seen in their life. And I helped them with a lot of personal development. I talked to them about their thoughts, their anxieties, depression, and I also talked to them about affirmations. Now, for any of you that don't know what an affirmation is when you tell yourself, I am great, I love myself, I believe in myself. I had to tell these kids this because their family pretty much never loved them or never really cared for them. So I had to show them some type of love, and I would tell them affirmations. Tell them, tell yourself that you believe in yourself. And I told them, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And throughout the day, most likely somebody's criticizing you rather than praising you. Even though if it's jokingly, oh, you're stupid, you're dumb, I know how it is to be a teenager. We criticize each other more than we praise each other. So if nobody's praising you or telling you to feel good things to make you feel good, at least tell yourself. For the most part, people are criticizing you. Even if it's your friend, they criticize you rather than tell you, hey, you're doing a great job. So tell yourself you're doing a great job. Now, my hopes for the future is to help my community so that we can have a brighter future, and my dream is to help others become dreamers themselves. Because I believe that everybody in this world has the potential to live their dream. And I believe that all of you have the potential to live your dream. The most important thing is that you must believe in yourself no matter what. Thank you.